Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Nate Eovaldi will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I know they'd love to get more production out of Delino DeShields these days. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting first, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Aaron Civale, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 5 on the year, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And here's Jose Peraza as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And that's in there, base hit.
Batting first, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Now the 3-0 offering. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Rafael.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
A 1-0 delivery. A line shot to third base. Quick throw, not in time. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Savali has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
The 1-2. Peraza on second. Martinez is over at first with 1 away. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. DeShields is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. From the stretch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Hard hit ball to second. Gets dirty and gloves it. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More baseball on the show right after this. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll check in here at 277. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
That is fifth. The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Strike two up in the zone. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. Devers takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Now at the plate, Oscar Mercado. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
Stepping up to the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Now batting, Christian Vasquez. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jonathan Arauz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay throw.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Junior.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Bradley playing here in his age 29 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
The right fielder,
At the plate, Kevin Pilar. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder at the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now to the plate, Jose Peraza. As he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. An early start here at Fenway this morning, as it is this time every year. Patriots Day here in Boston. They ran the marathon earlier, which made it a challenge for the three of us to get here from our hotel, but we're happy to have you along. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Boston.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Roberto Perez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup have been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Freeman.
Stepping in now, Mike Freeman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set with the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. The 1-1.
Nope, that's down.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you.
Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Martinez, and it bangs off the monster. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Standing in now, Delino DeShields as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 2-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder, Tyler.
So here's Tyler Naquin. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third with none out. 1-1. Naquin is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
At the plate, Carlos Santana, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. And to score from third, the tying run.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
From the belt, the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Grounded back up the middle. One there on to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 4-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So with one out, a reminder that MLB The Show is your home for Boston Red Sox baseball all season long as you take a look at what's coming up here for the Sox in the week ahead. Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Reined in, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
All even now, 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Naquin looks up, and that one is gone. on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We played 3 full, 5-4 Bo Sox. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat.
When you dive into the numbers of this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. If that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. An early start here at Fenway this morning, as it is this time every year. Patriots Day here in Boston. They ran the marathon earlier, which made it a challenge for the 3 of us to get here from our hotel, but we're happy to have you along. Into the box, Roberto Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Red Sox on top, 5-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping into the box. Jonathan Arauz. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In there, 1-1. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Sinker. 3-2 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Out in front of it, strike one. 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Naquin's under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Standing in, Mike Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Third baseman, number 6, Mike Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pillar. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And we'll bring up our Indians leaderboard to confirm for you that he currently leads the team in that category. Into the box now, Delino DeShields, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
That's ball 2.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the 7th fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Digging in once again, Tyler Naquin. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
2-0 now. Two and 1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping in, Jose Peraza, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. He's got it. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, JD Martinez.
And that'll bring up JD Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now the 1-0. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 6-4. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
First baseman, Mitch.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Adam Plutko enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Adam Plutko.
Mitch Moreland will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
Runners on first with one down. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fouled off. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nick Woods under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The designated hitter, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. He's set. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Through 5 innings, it's the Red Sox 6 and the Indians 4. Here's Carlos Santana now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball, and it sailed on it.
3-0 to him now. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Digging in, Oscar Mercado. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains steady at 6-4. Striding in, Christian Vasquez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Christian Vasquez.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So striding in, Jonathan Arauz. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled toward right center field. DeShields moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Kevin Pillar will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Smoke toward third. He's right there. Hernandez at second. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Heath Hembree is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Heath Hembree.
Stepping up now, Roberto Perez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball one.
A runner at first with no outs here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Mike Freeman. He's set, and the pitch. Pops this one up. Martinez is in now as he gloves it for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Indians 4. Last half of the 7th here, digging in to try it again. Jose Peraza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Full count to Jose Peraza.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 2 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Now the 2-1.
Down to 3-1.
Mitch Moreland would be next. The 3-1.
Hey! Down to 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-4. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Last time through was a base hit.
Lindor.
First pitch on its way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. So here's the cleanup hitter, Delino DeShields. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. At the plate, Tyler Naquin, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. A 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Bradley, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
As a look, now the pitch. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. Indians leave one. They trail it here 6-4. Oliver Perez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2-1.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the DH, Alex Verdugo. first offering on its way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jonathan Arauz.
So stepping in, Jonathan Arauz. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And, in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ready with the 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Down low, and the 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Three balls and a strike now to Bradley. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His third home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Hunter Wood enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hunter Wood. The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jose Taveras.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here it comes, 1-0. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He went deep back in the 5th. As a look, now the pitch to third. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Comes set and the 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage done as the Red Sox get 4 thanks to the grand slam. Last chance coming up for the Tribe, and this is now a 10-4 ball game. Colin McHugh comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 31, Colin McHugh. Leading off
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike three. Really close pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. A reminder to stick around here after the game comes to an end here at Fenway, as we'll have post-game highlights at the conclusion of the broadcast. So coming to the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
1-1.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Roberto Perez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. But fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
3-0 to him now. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
10-4 the final in this game. Both Sox led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Nate Eovaldi earns the win, his second. Aaron Civale permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 4 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.